The News Day continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Beatrice Luigi Gomez has made it to the top 16 of Miss Universe 2021. Other candidates that made it to the semifinals are France, Colombia, Singapore, Panama, and Puerto Rico. The Bahamas made history for joining the Miss Universe semifinals for the first time. Japan, Great Britain, the USA, and India also made it to the list. Vietnam got in through the fan vote, and she is followed by Aruba, Paraguay, Venezuela, and South Africa. Miss Universe 2015 Pia Wurtzbach has opened up about her mental health struggles for the first time. In a 15-minute tell-all on TED Talk, the beauty queen revealed that she struggled for a long time before finally reaching her dreams. After being raised by a single mother and standing as the family's breadwinner at the age of 11, Pia also struggled with her uneventful acting career and having an abusive boyfriend. But while Pia thought bagging the elusive Miss Universe crown would mark the end of her problems, she revealed that she suffered from depression, anxiety, anorexia, and even alcohol abuse after winning the pageant. Pia added that she had no idea why she felt that way after achieving her biggest dream, so she kept her personal battles to herself. But now she bared her soul to urge everyone to seek professional help when dealing with mental health.
I want to paint a picture not of a perfect beauty queen, but of a real person with real life experiences. There's no shame in admitting that you aren't perfect, and there's no shame in admitting that you need help.
One study in the UK shows that booster shots enhance protection against the Omicron variant to as much as 75%. Bloomberg Intelligence's Sam Fazeli has the details.
Boosters giving 70 to 75% Omicron protection. Good enough?
Well, certainly from the headlines, which is all we've got at the minute, it sounds like a good number. But remember, a key detail is at what point after the booster they actually looked at the protection. But I would love this to be the case. I just hope that it ends up being exactly this number, and then we can get on and worry about how to manage it as you go 3, 4, 5 months post-booster.
Sam, Omicron is becoming a dominant force in the UK very, very quickly. Are you surprised how fast this is happening?
No, not judging by, well, actually, it's a little bit apparently faster than what's been seen in South Africa. But that might simply be because it was seeded a lot more quickly in lots of different places across the UK. So that slight difference of doubling time of 2 and a bit days versus 2 and a little bit more days is probably due to that. But frankly, it seems like a very infectious virus.
Yes, no, exactly. And going back to that protection from the boosters, I'm wondering, at least with Pfizer, for example, the booster is half a dose of what the original vaccine was. Do we need to rethink how much we're giving in a booster?
The Pfizer is not half a dose. Moderna is half a dose.
Okay,
Alex.
Moderna.
Yeah. Moderna is 50 micrograms. You could do that, but then, of course, that makes that other conversation that we regularly have, which is about vaccine equity, again, a major issue. I think 30 micrograms is good enough. If you keep going higher, you start getting side effect issues. And it has to be studied, frankly. So you can't just randomly put a number in. But I think between Moderna and Pfizer, that's what we have to live with in a minute.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. BDO is still under fire for the alleged hacking of its banking system over the weekend, where dozens of customers lost thousands of pesos. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez has the story.
BDO, the country's largest bank, says it's continuing to investigate the alleged hacking of many of its customers' online accounts. Over the weekend, social media blew up with people complaining that they lost between 50 to 100,000 pesos, with many of the illegal transactions being done while they were asleep. One of the victims is AR, who is an OFW in Dubai. AR was alarmed when he received an email from BDO saying his account's password was successfully changed.
While tumatawag yung sister ko sa hotline, nag-notify sa akin, bumawas ng 50,000. Bibili sana kami ng lupa Hindi nga lang matuloy-tuloy kasi nga kulang pa. Lalong hindi matutuloy.
AR added that another 50,000 pesos was transferred to a certain Ramon Joseph Matas BPI account, which they think is a fake name. Another bogus account that emerged was Mark Nagoyo, who apparently has multiple UnionBank accounts. Nagoyo means to fool someone in Filipino. Victims have created a Facebook group called Mark Nagoyo BDO Hacked, which now has more than 3,000 members. Another victim is 26-year-old part-time professor Christine Pagirigan, who says she lost 20,000 pesos.
Yung initial reaction ko talaga was, this is another scam or this is another attempt para mang-asar or whatever.
Both AR and Christine were shocked that the cyber criminals were able to get the one-time password even though they didn't share it or click on any phishing links.
That made me a little bit curious na parang hindi ako nagkulang on my side pero bakit may breach of security, and it was a hard-earned money kaya nakakapanghina siya.
O paano nila nagawang makapag-transfer ng walang verification na nanggagaling sa owner? Samantala nang tumatawag kami for blocking ng card namin, ang daming tanong, ang daming question.
BDO said it's been made aware of a sophisticated fraud technique and that it has put in additional security controls to block further attempts. It also promised to give back the stolen funds. Manila Bulletin first reported that the hackers transferred the stolen money to UnionBank accounts and bought Bitcoin with them. Bangko Sentral Governor Ben Diokno, for his part, says they're already coordinating with concerned banks to find out what happened and to ensure that victims will be reimbursed. Diokno added that the BSP is committed to uphold the safety and integrity of the country's financial system. Mobile journalist Pamela Vasquez, We Are One News.
Many countries are about to have a merrier Christmas as more and more people around the world receive the COVID-19 vaccine. But what can we do with the empty vaccine vials? The staff of one of Bucharest's largest COVID vaccination centers has a festive idea. Let's watch this.
Bradul pe care îl avem aici este un brad făcut exclusiv din flacoane de Pfizer, flacoane strânse de pe data de 1 martie, flacoane folosite de la beneficiari vaccinați în acest centru, undeva la 19.000 de flacoane se află în acest brad. Baza este făcută cu flacoane de la Moderna, iar cadourile sunt de la Johnson.
Here's a quick look at some of today's headlines. A brewing typhoon is set to enter the Philippine area of responsibility until tomorrow and is forecast to make landfall later this week. Foreign Affairs Secretary Teddy Boy Locsin claims the Health Department has dropped the ball once again, this time on the supply of syringes used for COVID-19 vaccinations. And there's still no Omicron variant in the country, but the DOH detects another variant from a South African traveler. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 10:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.